It's track reviews.
Hey, everyone. Anthony Fantano here, internet's busiest music nerd. Hope you're doing well. And it is time for a track review. Going to give my thoughts on a brand new song, on a brand new track from the Queen of Pop. Is it too early to say? Is it too early to say the words Queen of Pop? Miss Billie Eilish. She has dropped a brand new song, a brand new single. And given how huge of a fan I was of her last full-length album, I thought it would be worth talking about and listening to. Before I get too deep into it, I do want to give a shout out to our sponsor in this video, the good people over at The Ridge. They make these nifty metal-plated wallets that fit nicely in your front pocket, rugged and sleek as hell. Hit up that link down below and use promo code MELON to get 10% off of that order. Okay, so let's discuss this track. Looking at the credits for it, it doesn't seem as if anybody is on this track other than Billie and her brother. Would not have expected anything else, given that their tight collaborative relationship is what resulted in such a great record that Billie dropped just earlier this year. Let's give this song a shot. Give it a listen. Let's see if it presents a new sound or direction for Billie, if it's as good, if not better, than a bulk of the tracks off of her new full-length LP. I know that many people don't exactly vibe with my super positive opinions on that record, but they are what they are. I feel how I feel. And let's see what this song holds. Everything I Wanted, Billie Eilish. Ba-bam. Okay, Everything I Wanted, Billie Eilish. Honestly, not as crazy about this track as many songs from her latest LP, sadly. Just not as into it. There are a lot of factors that go into that feeling, go into that opinion. Let's start with the progression of the track, which sort of spoiled the song for me in a lot of ways, because I feel like essentially everything about this song was almost told to the listener before you even finished it, before you even heard it. I mean, the very subtle, quiet kick drums just consistently bouncing along on those quarter notes, the very washy and atmospheric synths. To me, it read like, okay, we're going to get a house-infused pop anthem. That's what this is going to be. I hope that's not the case, because I know if we get that, it's going to be so frigging typical, but it sounds like that's what we're going to get. And that is in fact what we got, and it actually was just very, very typical. From Billie, we have more consistently subdued, but still heart-wrenching singing. Her voice is still one of the most likable components of her music. Even if vocally, I don't think she is for everybody the way that she sort of holds back and sings in a very hushed and breathy fashion. Still, once we start hearing what sounds like maybe some hand claps playing opposite to the kick drums in the groove, it's pretty much solidified. Yeah, we're going to get a bit of a fusion of Billie Eilish's usually low-key sound with some driving, house-inspired rhythms and, I guess, electronics, some sequence drums. The lyrics mostly seem to revolve around Billie having this dream that she says is maybe or really just a nightmare. And her descriptions, the imagery, seems pretty evocative, a little surreal, almost like she's stuck in a feeling of powerlessness sometimes. I don't dislike the vocals. I don't dislike the narrative. The tune of the track is even fine. But it's really the presentation and especially the instrumental that I find to be so uninspired and unlikable. Frankly, the beat on this thing is bland as hell. It is bland. It is so frigging flavorless. The production on this track is miles and miles behind anything on Billie's last album. There is absolutely nothing in this mix that rings to me as being risky or creative or bold or even had the least bit of bite. Every piece of this instrumental is so disappointingly low impact that I'm frankly shocked. It's almost to the point where it feels like Billie and Phineas are consciously regressing to her older, like 2017 material that, in my opinion, just seemed way more indebted to Lorde, Lana, a lot less personality, character, sense of self, and direction. The progression and the structure of the song is very meh, very average, bit of an intro, bit of an outro. From there, it's very A-B, A-B. Not a whole lot of surprises or variation. Really, once you've heard the first 2 minutes or so of this track, you have heard pretty much what all of it is going to give you, with the exception of maybe that beautiful set of vocal harmonies on the very back end of the track. But that's just one stunning moment on a song that is generally devoid of any stunning moments. Yeah, this thing was very meh, very average, and while I can't say that I hate it, because I don't, there's not a whole lot about this song I find to be hateable, it's still disappointing. It's disappointing, and I guess I'll leave it at that. Everything I wanted, new single from Billie Eilish, disappointed with it. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Why? What do you think I should review next? You're the best, you're the best, you're the best. Over here next to my head is another video that you can check out. Hit that up, or the link to subscribe to the channel. Anthony Fantano, everything I wanted, forever.